Okay, so we're live.
We are? All right.
Yep.
Cool.
So we just wanted to say hi to everybody and let you guys know what we have going on here pretty soon.
Yeah, there's lots of exciting things coming up for our band, and we just wanted to share those with you guys. And also take any comments that you might have.
Sure. So for those of you who don't know, we're about to release a music video on Saturday, which is going to be our Stardust music video, kind of also dedicating that to Carl Sagan, because that's going to be his birthday, or would be his birthday. And we have a lot of other cool videos that we have coming out that behind the scenes from the first album. We're going to be releasing a video of us in the studio, of us making music videos and things like that. A couple of videos of us way back in the day playing acoustic in a little bar where we opened for Shelley Siegel. And we're also going to start a little fundraiser. Right now we're getting ready to record our second album, which is going to be called Black Sheep. And we're working on getting drummer Charles Kendall ready. He's working on rehearsing, and then we're going to have another rehearsal here in a couple weeks and hopefully get into the studio. It's pretty cool. We have Jeremy Parker, who's done production for like Slipknot and Evanescence. And
He has a
Meat
Grammy
Puppets.
for Evanescence.
Yeah, he has a Grammy for Evanescence. He's going to be working with us on our second album.
Yeah, that is so freaking amazing, you guys. I mean, Evanescence, really? And a Grammy for it, and he's going to be helping us with our album. What? Like, that is so crazy.
And he's pretty excited.
Awesome. He loves our album.
Yeah, we sent him all the demos to get ready, and he thinks they're great, and he's said that it's one of the best demos he's heard in a long time, and he's really excited to work with us. So this is going to be really cool, guys. We're also going to be doing some podcasts to kind of let people know. So we're planning on going on Thinking Atheist and Scathing Atheist and Arn Ra's Raw Men podcasts and a number of other podcasts and things like that, just to kind of get the word out about the new video, the recording of the second album, and also the fundraiser that we're going to be doing. So.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. And we should talk
Hello. Hi, Spotted Elk.
Hi, guys. I see you there. Do they have any questions here?
Not yet. No questions yet.
No
that
questions
I can see.
yet. You're welcome to ask us questions. We aren't going to be here for very long. We're just kind of, like jumping in here and doing this just to let you guys know what we're up to. So if you have any questions, please ask them quickly, and we will try to answer them quickly.
If not, feel free to comment. If this video is already on and gone and you want to ask questions, feel free to comment below, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. So.
And I would say we should talk a little bit about this video release that's coming up, because it's super exciting, and literally Steve's been working on this for like a year.
2, but who's counting?
2 years, really?
Yeah, well,
It was mostly last year.
It's been 2 years, but yeah, mostly last year I worked on it.
Yeah, he's been working on it really hard. Steve literally created on his own all of these amazing special effects that go into the video, which is freaking shockingly amazing and beautiful and gorgeous. It's for our song Stardust. We can say that, right?
Yeah, we're saying that.
So it's for Stardust, which is from our album. And we actually filmed the video on the beach in San Diego. We went rogue and just like stormed a beach and did it. And it worked out
Well, we didn't just storm a beach.
fabulously.
I went on Google Maps and looked for a beach that had a cliff behind it so that the cops couldn't see us. Because pretty much everywhere in California along the beach, there's a Highway 1. So you have to be very discreet about your locations if you're going to go off the grid. How's it going, Matt? And so I looked for a place with a long cliff. We just got a bunch of volunteers together last minute because we did the first.
Thank you so much to everybody too, by the way, that helped us out with that. It was amazing.
You'll see some of them in the behind the scenes video helping us out, especially Emily Kelly, who was hitting the play button for us. It's pretty hilarious when you see our setup because we literally have a boom box, and then the band is trying to play quiet enough to hear the boom box
Yeah, it was kind
so
of
that
difficult.
we can sync up to it. And then
The whole thing was really difficult, actually,
but we did it.
Because we stormed the beach. We didn't.
We stormed the beach and we shot it
we didn't
in
get
like
permits or.
Yeah, we shot it in an hour and a half. And,
ran in there, did it, and got out.
But so I had to pick the location. I got Paul Henschel, who shot our first video, and he helped us out with shooting. And
man, he did a good job.
I just gave him a shot list, and we just knocked it out so fast.
Man, he did a good job. He did a great job.
But then I had to edit the video, and then I had to
add special
effects,
which is
colorize
really important for the message. You know, it's Stardust, so we're talking about like the universe.
Yeah,
and
lots of
crazy
explosions.
Things. So yeah, he had to create from scratch, actually, all of these different planetary functions out there in the universe.
Well, yeah, like a bunch of
video.
supernovas and hypernova and some other things I can't remember
because
it's been a few
amazing what
months.
he's done. Like, it's shocking.
So I hope you guys like it. I think it's going to be really cool, and I hope when it comes out, you share the hell out of it so people actually see it.
That is the main goal, is please, you guys, can you share it? Because we need your help to just get it out there.
Get the word out that we are here and we exist.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool. Like, we still have, we have people adding us to their Spotify lists. We're still constantly growing and doing things, even though it may seem like we haven't been here for a long time. We've been out there and things have been moving and we're ready to kind of take the next step. So
yeah, we should talk about the fundraiser.
Yeah, let's talk about the fundraiser.
Yeah, so we're trying to do a fundraiser because albums are very expensive to create. Let's just say that. I mean, our last album, I'll just be honest with you guys, it was $10,000, and that's just the studio work. That's just that. And then on top of that, you really do need 2 to 3 supporting videos to match. Because if you don't have those supporting videos, especially these days, the days of YouTube, if you don't have some kind of supporting videos, your album is just never going to make it anywhere. So if you guys want to help us out with getting our album out further and stuff, please be a part of our fundraiser. We're trying to make it really fun for you guys. Like, we have different tiers that you could
donate to. Well, basically, it's all pre-sale stuff. So
it's pre-sale.
What we're offering is pre-sale signed CD of the new album, signed CD of our old album. There's going to be a new T-shirt that we're going to come out with. I think we're gonna do the G.I. Jesus T-shirt, but we haven't decided for sure.
Which is one of the songs on the new album.
Yeah, on the design. But the G.I. Jesus one is pretty hilarious, and I think people are going to love that shirt.
Yeah.
And we're also offering, that you can be on the thank you of the inside sleeve of our CD.
Oh yeah, if you want to actually be quoted as like a not a producer, but what would you call that?
It's just one of the thank yous. So as a sponsor.
A sponsor.
So we'll have like a list of sponsors. If you want to be an official sponsor
and be listed actually inside of our CD packet on the label with your name,
if you got
that's
our first
another tier
album,
option.
We had like all the lyrics in there. We had artwork and everything. We're planning to kind of do the same thing, and we also had a list of people that we thanked. So you'd be on the inside of that jacket forever.
And yeah, that's so cool because you would be a part of history of this band, and it's album 2 for us, and we're just so excited about it. And if you could take part in that, we just would be so excited to have you take part. And it's all
through our website, so we're not paying any third-party sources like Patreon or anything like that. You just go to our website, donate, and all the different tiers
Pick your
are there.
Tier, donate, and
it will take a while before you'll probably see those things come out, but if you're one of the first donors, you'll get it before anybody else gets it. I promise you that.
And we do plan on doing a giant push for this for about 6 weeks to 2 months, somewhere in there, where we are going to be going on other shows, other podcast things. We're going to really push it hard in the beginning. And hey, if we don't quite meet our goals, it will still keep going after, but we're really trying to meet our goals up front because we want to get in that studio. The sooner the better. If we can at least get to the $10,000 mark, that means we can get into that studio immediately, pretty much. We can go and record it. And then from there, more stuff can happen, more great stuff can happen. But yeah, what do we got?
Okay, so Spotted Elk says that he likes the idea of the universe, me likey. And he's short on money, but he will share the shit out of it. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Any help, we really appreciate it. Obviously, we need help with money, but sharing will help get that too, because the more people that know about us, the more people that know about what we do, the more people, can help us out, and the more the word gets out there. So sharing is a huge thing, and thank you so much.
Yes,
I really hope
thank
you
you.
enjoy the video.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be awesome. So much work went into that. Something else I did want to mention that I thought of actually, and I didn't even talk to you before, but
Okay, let's hear it.
So just for anyone who's like, oh, okay, I don't have the baseline. I think it's a $50 donation for the baseline.
Yeah, you don't have to donate the 50. You can donate like $1 or whatever.
You could, but you want to get the perks. But also, on top of that, I did want to mention, if you do want to just donate $1, why not just sign up for our Patreon? We do have a Patreon account. Literally, every time we release a video, you would pay like $1. And we only do one a month on average right now, sometimes two. So it might be $1 or $2. But I mean, if we really get going and like we are able to do more videos, which we haven't been able to do with our current full-time normal job that we have and toddler and dealing with all of our lives, we can't really do very many videos. But I mean, say it even went up to one a week, which would be shocking if we could even make that happen at this point in our life. But if we could, that's like $4 a month. Like it's, I mean, if you're saying you don't have the money to help us out on the bigger scale, that's a great way to help us out. And it's so tiny. It's like $1 to $4, absolute tops pretty much for helping us out on Patreon. You can go there and do that.
Yep. Well, it's probably enough of talking about money.
Yeah, sorry guys. Well, I mean, sorry, but I mean, I don't know that people realize music is so freaking expensive.
So are children.
Children are too, that's true.
But
he probably costs way more than the band, but
so what else is going on in our little world? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think you covered it all.
I'll be filming a lot of what we're doing this time. We obviously have a behind the scenes for the first album, but the second album, I realized I need to turn on the camera a lot more.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I wish I'd captured from the first album that we're not going to do. So there's probably going to be a lot of live stuff once we do start going into the studio. That'll be pretty exciting, where I'll just like turn on the camera while we're doing drums, or turn on the camera while we're doing bass or whatever, so that you guys can watch in. So if you want to catch that, make sure for sure to follow us on Facebook, and definitely to follow us on YouTube if you haven't yet.
YouTube is the big place where we post most everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not sure where I'm going to do the live videos yet. Maybe even Instagram. I know Instagram live videos are big.
So yeah, we've got the YouTube, the Instagram, Facebook, and the Patreon.
Yeah.
Also,
we post all the major stuff.
We're pretty much everywhere.
On any of those.
In fact, you can buy our album everywhere.
Yeah.
The first one, if you just want to hear our album, right? I mean, it's everywhere. It's on Walmart, Amazon, Spotify, you name it. We're everywhere with album 1.
The wonders of the digital age.
And our goal is ultimately to get album 2 to that stature, right, where it's everywhere as well. One day.
Yeah, it will.
But in order to manifest that and bring it to life, we do need your guys' help so much, because I mean, we're a young family. We both actually work. We each work full-time jobs, and we have a toddler. So if you have a toddler, by any chance, it's like impossible almost to get anything done. And we're trying so hard. We wrote the whole album in the last year.
Yeah, we finished that. So we got 10 songs.
I mean, we work this band in all of our spare time possible, pretty much.
We got 10 songs that are coming out here.
Oh, they're amazing. You guys are going to
live
freak
shows in the works.
out when you
Absolutely,
hear this album.
we will have live shows in the works for sure once the album is finished. Right now, we don't have anything in plans. We've had a few, there was some talk maybe about the American Atheist Convention, but I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. But maybe. It's still early. Maybe some other things. But
just real quick about our second album, they should probably know just a couple things real quick about the second album. So, how does it compare to the first? You might be wondering. If you have the first album, you know, what we're about and what we do. The second album, we really did some huge step-ups on this thing. Shit, man.
Yes. Well, just so you know, the second album isn't out yet. It's probably going to not be out for a year.
No, we want to record it.
Yeah, we haven't recorded it yet.
But it's
He's saying he's going to Amazon to buy the new album. So it's
Oh, you can't buy the new
yet.
album yet. No.
No.
All we have right now is the pre-production, We call them pre-pro. You might think of it as like a demo. We create recordings in our own home, which are really freaking dang good, actually. But we need to go in the studio to make it the polished commercial level thing, of course. But for now, we have these pre-production recordings that are amazing. They're all done. They're written. The songs are finished. They're recorded. We're literally just waiting to go in the studio, and we do need your guys'
So basically
help.
what happens is, we did this on the first album too. So we record everything and work out all the tracks before we go into the studio. But then we go into the studio and basically re-record everything, but on professional gear with professional engineers so that it sounds as good as it can possibly sound. So right now we've done the demo recordings, which sound okay. But we're going into the studio pretty soon to do the finished recordings.
And
we haven't
about
done
the
that yet.
about the album, if you're curious, if you've heard our first album, what to expect on the next album would be really
Sure.
interesting information. So on the next album, we really did up our game on this. So we took any kind of criticisms that we got online for our first album, and we really upped our game. Like, I literally took singing vocal lessons to learn how to like scream and make my voice just more dynamic. Dynamics was a concern for me and on the first album, and I just wanted to increase my dynamics. And there you'll experience a lot more like passionate highs and a little more deeper lows, and not so much.
There's also
if you're a singer, you would know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you probably have no
just
idea.
a lot more going on in less time. So
Yes.
there's actually more guitar stuff happening in this album than the first album, but all the songs are shorter. So all these songs have just like more punch and a lot, even more happening in less
These songs
time,
are
which is
freaking
really
amazing.
cool.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
gonna be it's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited to
We are
get it
so
out there.
proud of these songs, and like we sit around and just listen to our pre-pros just because they're freaking amazing. It's so exciting. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to absolutely
That's
love.
something
If
that-
you like the first album at all, even a scotch, you will absolutely love the second album.
So here's
it's
something here.
Way better. Sorry, better, but better. More
Something here
improved,
is that
new and
you'll
improved.
get to hear those pre-production tracks, at least in snippets or something when we go onto these different podcasts. So
Yes.
what we're planning to do is you won't be able to just like listen to one podcast and have heard all the pre-production tracks we're going to show. We're going to show different pre-production tracks on each podcast, so that there's actually a reason to watch it other than to hear us talk about the same thing. You'll be able to hear on each podcast a different song from this album that you won't be able to hear on any other podcast, which
Yep.
will be pretty cool. So I'm excited. I have an idea of what I'm going to share with Seth Andrews from the Thinking Atheist, of an idea of what I want to have Aaron Raw play on his, and so on. So
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. We just wanted to give you guys an update on our lives, because I know we get requests all the time like, what are you guys doing? And where's the band? And what's happening with it? So I just want to make one video that can explain that kind of thing. We're not gone. We've not gone anywhere. It's just harder for us to make videos right now because of our life circumstance. That's just the plain and simple
we're
truth.
pretty much,
stuck.
for the most part, we're working 7 days a week, and we're
Yeah.
still trying to get in as much as we can.
Yeah, it's
So-
been really tough. We're trying our best, but we did do really well the last year. We wrote the whole album and recorded it. So we're ready to go in the actual studio. We just need your help with the finance part, and we can totally go in and make this shit happen. Oh my God, I'm
Hell yeah.
so excited. Oh, you guys, I wish you could hear it. This album is so phenomenal. I mean, our last album was good, but I feel like this one is just nailed it. Song after song. There's no fillers here. Okay, I don't think we have a single filler on this whole album. Every single song is freaking ridiculously good. Like every song. And we took very careful time to write and create each song that's on there. There's not going to be, when you buy an album and there's like 1 or 2 songs you like and then the rest are fillers where you're like, throw it out. No. This
And of
is going to
course,
be an entire album of ridiculously good.
Like on our first album, every one of these is going to relate, of course, to atheism or the experience of being an atheist here in America. So
Yep.
that's something that we really think is important, to stick with that message. There's so many songs about so many things, And there's so much to say about this topic that I don't think that we're ever going to run out of things to say.
No, it will never happen.
And it's so potent and it's so interesting.
Religion is creating new atrocities every single day that this planet is,
Which we have a song about that. It's going to be called Faith Kills. But we have songs about all kinds of things.
Actually, we're going to get into this later, though, on podcasts. The details, more detailed, oriented about this album, specific song titles and why we wrote it and when we wrote, or like how we wrote it or whatever. We're going to get into that kind of really fun nitty gritty stuff when we go on these podcasts. So please stay tuned and come on to these podcasts with us because we're so excited to share more details with you. I want to do it right now, but we can't. No, we got to reserve something for these podcasts, and it's going to be a fun time. Please come with us on the podcast that we go on. And that's pretty much it.
Thanks for joining us, and rock on. Monster on Sunday.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.